Okay, so this is my first official channel. Yeah, it's kind of weird, I think. I don't know, talking to a camera is kind of weird, but let's see. Brief intro, I should say. I'm 20-something. I live in Toronto, and I go to school. That's about it. Yeah. I'm going to school. I'm hoping everything works out. I'll graduate soon. I'm hoping my life gets better. So this channel is going to be, I guess, about my life, if you want to say that. Anything I want to talk about in my life. Things in just general I want to talk about, random things, maybe focus things, serious things. I'm not limiting it to anything, I'm just going to make a channel on it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the topic up there. Now, the topic might seem a little harsh, but it's true. I hate Kobe Bryant. I do. And, it's not the hate per se, like maybe for Adolf Hitler. Like, no, that's a separate hate of, I hate Adolf Hitler for a reason. I hate his policies. I hate his ideas. I hate everything about him. He was a smart man because what he accomplished, but the way he accomplished it and why he accomplished it is obviously something I'm never going to agree with. But you can't not say he was not a smart man, what he did. It was a smart strategy and it worked for a very long time, and some people may say that's a horrible thing to give him, acknowledge that, the smartness of his strategy, but it was a very smart strategy. Can't say it. Now, Kobe Bryant hate, on the other hand, for me, I don't really know what it is. I really can't tell you what it is. It's just that Kobe Bryant brings out something in me that just gets me angry. Very, very angry. Now, number one, I'm not jealous of Kobe Bryant. I don't have a reason to be jealous of Kobe Bryant, I think. I really don't. Sure, he's got money, but that's not something I'm jealous of. Like, I believe all sports stars really shouldn't be paid the amount of money they're getting paid for what they're doing. They're not saving the world. They're not helping the environment. They're not really saving lives. They're just playing sports and they're getting paid millions of dollars, which I think is honestly stupid. It's just like, come on, doctors don't even get paid millions and millions of dollars like this. And doctors do something, We can attest to doctors doing something and we can go, okay, you know what? That person saved a life. It's fine. But sports stars really don't. Athletes, they're not, they bring us joy, but joy can't save my life if I have cancer. So, not really worth it. But Kobe Bryant. Okay. Kobe Bryant, I guess if people want to call him the old Kobe Bryant, was a ball-hogging, pissy little spoiled brat who got coddled by the media, the NBA Association, the referees, everybody. Coddled, loved, whatever. But at the same time, people could say, you know what? Kobe Bryant really doesn't deserve all this. Sure, he's a great player, but it's like he's not personable. He really isn't. And I think nowadays, a lot with what being a public figure is you have to be personable. Don't care if you're the most miserable person in the world. You have to be personable at all times. And he's not. I don't know if he doesn't even try, or maybe that's his thing, or whatever it is, he's just not personable. So it's hard to really like him, It is. It's like, if you watch any interview where him and the team is losing, also I don't really like the Lakers either, they're just shit, in my opinion. But yeah, the Lakers, they're shit. That's what I said, they're shit. Why? Because they're not a great team, they just have really tall people. And if you have really tall people, they're gonna, kind of out-rebound you. No matter how tall your people are, there's gonna be people who are taller than you catching a ball. Because they can. They stretch farther. Come on. Common sense. But it's just when he's doing interviews and they're not winning, you could just see. It's like, okay, sure, people are angry if you're not winning, but he doesn't know how to answer a question properly when he's not winning. He becomes this little spoiled brat, and it's just irritating to watch, I think. Yeah. So, part of my whole intense hatred, dislike for Kobe Bryant comes from the media itself. I blame 75% on him. I really do. It's his personality. It's shit. It honestly is. But the media takes it to a whole different level. Like, if you're ever watching a Lakers game and say, for example, Mark Jackson is the commentator for it or anybody else, Before the game even starts, you will hear about Kobe Bryant's injuries. Why do I need to be hearing about his injuries? That's my question. Like, dude, if he's injured, then he should sit on the bench. If his coach doesn't tell him to sit on the bench, and he chooses not to sit on the bench, then his injury should not even be a factor in it. Who's telling him to play injured? Nobody's telling him to play injured. He's gonna get paid no matter what he does. So why should I hear about his injuries? I don't care if his finger's broken, sprained, cut, fractured. I really don't. If he is injured, sit on the bench. If it affects you that much that you need to constantly talk about it, then you clearly need to get some medical attention. He never does. They talk about it. So the whole thing becomes, if the Lakers lose, oh, Kobe Bryant was injured, you know, that's why we lost. If they win, oh, Kobe Bryant was injured, but he's still such a great player. He can play through an injury. Every single game. Every single game. And it's like, it gets on your nerves, I think. For me, personally, it does get on my nerves. It's like, a lot of players are injured, and some choose to sit through it, some choose to, you know, play through it, some choose to go get medical attention, some do what they want, but we don't hear a lot about that. And it's not even if the Lakers aren't playing, you will hear something about Kobe Bryant. It's like, why does he need to assault my ears all the time? I'd rather hear about some other players. And I don't care if people say he's the best player in the world. He's not, because we haven't seen every player in the world. And I'm sure there's people who are way better than him, but we haven't seen them. Because in North America, you know, we don't concentrate outside of North America. We all know it's true fact. We don't. So unless we see every single player in the world, we can't say he's the greatest. You know, the same thing with Michael Jordan. I don't hate Michael Jordan. I adore Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan, he's a great player and a great person. He's personable. But Kobe Bryant is a whole different breed of just spoiled brat who feels he's entitled to everything. And you can just see it on his face. It's not even if he doesn't say something. It's just watch an interview with him and watch the questions they ask. And if they ask a question he doesn't like, you can see his face change. He can't hide it. He's not good at hiding what he doesn't like. It's like, work on that. Maybe some people will like you more, but really, it's not helping. Plus, the fans don't help either. He has the most obnoxious fans in the world. They just, it's just disgusting, honestly, the amount of love and adoration they put towards him. He's a person with a lot of issues, mind you, but he's still a person. So I don't see how you guys can just love on him so much, you know. I really don't. I don't get the love for Kobe Bryant. I can't. And usually what I can do is separate a public image from a personal image. You know, you just separate the two. For example, Michael Jackson, I could do that. I could separate Michael Jackson the entertainer from Michael Jackson the person he became. That's easy to do. There's separation divide. But Kobe Bryant's case, I don't think there's separation divide. I don't think he can change it. You know, I really don't. It's just, he just really can't hide what he is, I think. And I think it's just the whole, every single day he's being built up so much by everybody that it just becomes second nature to him, I guess. It's just, that's his thing now. He's actually believing in his hype. And when you believe in your hype, you become your hype. And your hype's not all that great, honestly. You believe in it, it's not gonna help you in any sort of way. I don't think so. So yeah, so my first video is done. It's kind of weird talking to a camera, but I think I let out some emotions there. Pat on the back for emotion letting out. But yeah, I do have a blog. I will write more in that because sometimes I don't really like making videos at all. I'm lazy in the sense of I prefer to make a blog for certain things. So the blog will be down there now in the bottom box. Yeah, it's easier to point down because your notes down in the bottom box. Yeah, and I'll probably put up a posting very soon, maybe today, tomorrow. I've been thinking about some stuff I'm gonna talk about. So first video, no one likes it. Bye.